Okay, this is 13.3 solving area of equations, standard, same geometric standard, but we're using equations and inequalities because we have to do inverse operation. So your objective is to be able to use equations to solve problems about area, quadrilaterals, and triangles. Again, 80% accuracy with the given practice. 2 steps. Again, you have to use the formula for the figure, write the equation, and sub in all the values you're given, and then figure out the unknown. Okay. So I know the formula for this one is 1/2 times base times height, or base times height divided by 2. In this case, I'm gonna use this one because it's easier for me to show you, just because I don't want you getting confused. So I'm gonna rewrite that, and then I'm gonna start erasing what I know and plugging in what I know. So do I know my area? Yes, it's given to me. So instead of the A, I'm gonna write 2.25, right, square feet, equals, and then do I know my base? Yes, it's 1.5. So times 1.5. Do I know my height? No, that's unknown. That's what I'm trying to figure out. So I'm gonna write 1.5 feet right here. And so I'm gonna do this right here. So then I have 1/2 times 1/2. So we have a fraction with a decimal, so I have to turn this either to a decimal or that into a fraction. For those of you who like decimals, this is that. So that's just 5/10 because you have this. So I can say 0.5 times 1/2, and I have to go like 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, so this will be 7500 times each, and then I have this right here. Okay, so remember I have to do inverse operation here. So I want to undo this, and I do inverse. So this is multiplication, the opposite is dividing. So I divide that becomes a 1, so that cancels out. Then I divide this. First one goes inside the house. I cannot have decimals outside, so I go 1, 2. I go 1, 2. So then you end up with that. How many times is 75 going to 20? None. 2, 22, no. And then 225. That will be about 3 times. Actually, exactly 3 times. And so my height on this one is 3 feet. Okay, let me do it the other way if you prefer fraction. So 1/2 in fraction form, I'm gonna take my whole number, right? And then I have 5/10 because it's a 10th place. So, and then I have to simplify. So that's 1 1/2. But then I have to change it into an improper fraction. So I multiply and add. So 1 times 2 is 2 plus 1 is 3 over, same denominator, 2. So then I go 1/2 times 3/2. So that, and then times height. So that's 3/4 times side equals this. And again, I have to change that also into a fraction. So that's 2. And then I know quarter is just 1/4. 2500 is 1/5. If you don't know why, it's because this. Okay. But then I have to change that into a improper fraction. So I get that. And so I have to divide this by that. Cancel that out. Cancel. Do that to the other side. And then I end up with complex fractions. So divide by 3/4. And in here, because I'm dividing, I can keep changing flip. So multiply by the reciprocal. So I can keep it, change it, and flip it. I can multiply straight across, or I can cross cancel, okay, diagonally. So that 4 is the greatest factor. So 4 goes into 4 once. 4 goes into 4 once, and then this one, 3 goes into 3 once, and then 3, and then I get 3/1, which is just 3. So that's how my answer that I got here. If you don't want to do it this way, you can ping pong it, which is multiply by. You can ping pong it, which means cross multiplying. Ping, 9 times 4 is 36, and then pong, 3 times 4 is 12, and 36 divided by 12 is actually just 3. Okay, so you can end up with the same answer right there. Okay. Let me go ahead and give you 1, 2. Okay, so go ahead and give me this one. I'm giving you the area. Tell me what the height is. It's also given to you, and then figure out your base by doing inverse operation like I did the other one. Okay, let's get to this one. So that one is area is given to me. I know my base 1, which is 4.3 centimeters. I know my base 2, which is that. I don't know my height, so that's what I'm trying to figure out. I'm gonna use this formula. Okay, so to show you. So I'm gonna plug in what I know. I know this is 44 and 4/10. I don't know my height. I know this is 4.3 and this is 10.5. So I'm gonna do what I can. I can actually add this two together. So then remember, you have to line up your decimals. So that's 14.8 times height times 1/2. Okay, and then I have this on the other side. Remember, I can move things around when I'm multiplying. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go like this. So I move this one over here, so then I do half of that. So remember, multiplying by 1/2 is the same as dividing by 2, so I'm gonna do that. To do my way. So this is 7.4H, and then you have this right here. Remember, to do inverse operation, I have to do the opposite. I'm sorry, to isolate my variable, I have to do the opposite, which is inverse operation. And multiplying here is the opposite of multiplication is division. So what I do to one side, I do it to the other side. First one goes inside the house. So then I have 44 and 4/10 divided by 7.4. My divisor cannot have a decimal, so I move that to the right. What I do to the outside, I do to the inside, so I end up with whole numbers like that. How many times does 74 go to 4? None. 44, none. And then this one will be maybe 6, because I'm looking at 70 times 6. It's gonna give me like 420 plus whatever extra. See, I'm tempted to do it my way again, but I guess I'll do your way so I don't confuse you. Perfect. So it's exactly 444. So then my height is 6 centimeters. Okay. Let me give you one to do. Okay. So if area is that, and that's your base 1, your base 2, what will your height be? Okay? You got this. God bless you. Bye-bye.